Hey CJASVI Vlogs and Inspiration family, good morning. How are you doing? I promised you that each time we achieve a milestone, I'll be taking you to some interesting places, and I'm taking you to Mexico with me on this trip as we hit the 10,000 subscriber mark. To God be the glory. Again, thank you all. You may have seen my thank you video on the channel. I want to say thank you. You made this possible. Though the channel is not monetized, I see you as my VIPs, and so I will do whatever it takes to provide you with interesting content as we travel, as we delve into prayer, delve into the Word of God, and uplifting content. Flying into Mexico from Miami is really a breeze, just under 2 hours in the air, and you're transported from the vibrancy of South Florida to the sun-soaked magic of Cancun. Touching down on Sunday afternoon brought a different kind of serenity. The air was warm, infused with the scent of sea breeze and possibility. The Cancun International Airport hummed with life, especially along the arrival corridors. We're passionate, and when I say passionate, I mean passionate. They swarm you. Salespeople eagerly offer vacation packages, excursions to nearby attractions, and dazzling activities. Everything from catamaran tours, cenote dives to jungle zip lines and cultural experiences, even timeshares. Their enthusiasm was palpable, and while you may be tempted to book right away then and there, it's often wise to pause, take a breath, and consider your options with clarity. The young lady who made me so many compliments when she met me about my fragrance and everything, she was so helpful. She told me about the other bus, and then she delved into her objective to sell me excursions and day passes to some hotels. I don't normally spend money like that. I work very, very hard for money, and so I have to give myself time to think objectively. As a former financial advisor, I try my best to practice what I preach and teach to my clients. So I told her I needed to think about it, rest a little bit, and get back to her. She refused to give me her number because I was not prepared to pay $25 to solidify whatever she was offering, but that's fine. So you'll find currency exchange booths at the airport, cambios, that offer rates that are slightly below the average. They'll give you about 17.7 pesos to $1. It's best to change just enough for immediate expenses, as better rates will be found in the town. Transportation from the airport is incredibly convenient. The other bus is a popular and affordable option for travelers, and I did my research before I came to find out exactly how to travel, and the other bus was one of the top recommendations. If you have been to Jamaica and you've traveled by Knutsford Express or the Metro Rail in Florida, it's very similar, very comfortable. The other bus is a popular, affordable option for travelers. It offers comfortable and timely rides into Cancun Central Terminal. From there, you can either opt for a waiting chartered taxi with fixed rates and professional drivers, or venture to the outskirts of the terminal where you may hail a local cab. Often you can negotiate with these drivers, and sometimes it may be a little bit less than the chartered taxis that are waiting just at the outskirts of the adult bus terminal. Cancun itself is a brilliant tapestry of contrast and charm, famous for its breathtaking beaches, luxury resorts, and lively nightlife. The city pulses with a unique blend of modern energy and a traditional heart. But beyond the postcard perfect shores lies a city that is alive with purpose. Cancun is a key hub for Mexico's tourism economy, but also thrives on agriculture, construction, artisan craftsmanship, fishing, and local trade. Its people are its true treasures, industrious, warm-hearted, and eager to ensure that visitors feel at home. I was made to feel at home from my first interaction with the immigration officer that checked my passport at the airport. She had a beautiful smile. She asked relevant questions to ensure that everything was legit, and then she stamped my passport for the duration of the stay. There's a deeply rooted culture of hospitality here. I had worked with Mexicans before because I do training and consulting with some Spanish hotels in Jamaica. And so I had the opportunity of interacting with the Mexicans, and I sort of understood their culture, their professionalism, their industrious nature, and also their courtesy. Whether you're dining at a small family-run eatery or shopping in a bustling market, you'll often find the locals going the extra mile to help you, even if language creates a barrier. While English is widely spoken in tourist-heavy areas, many residents primarily speak Spanish, and communication can be a delightful challenge if you aren't bilingual. A reliable translator app or a few key Spanish phrases can go a long way to break the ice and deepen your connection with the culture and the people. Ultimately, visiting Cancun, and by extension Mexico, is more than a vacation. I'm actually on a sabbatical. It's an immersion into a country rich with history, hospitality, resilience, and rhythm. From your first step off the plane to the final sunset on the shore, Mexico offers not just beauty, but heart. Touching down in Mexico, Cancun in particular. This trip was a bit of a challenge. I was quite excited about it, but after a 14 hours layover in Florida, expecting to board the aircraft at 8:35 a.m. takeoff to Mexico, there was a problem with the aircraft, and so after a long, tiring night, we had to get off the aircraft. We had to deplane and rush from gate D21 to D27, a long way down the corridor, legs aching, to quickly catch another flight. They said the aircraft was on its way. Now, by the time we got to D27, we discovered that we would end up having to wait for more than another hour. So that was an extra 14, 15 hours without sleep, with tired legs, tired eyes, and a totally exhausted body from having to haul the luggage from one place to another. But here we go. I'm finally in Mexico. I'm at the airport. The transportation and excursion people are very aggressive at selling. They are selling activities and requiring that you pay $25 in advance and then decide exactly where you want to go, when you want to go. So here we are. It's a beautiful place. They're very friendly, very helpful, but also very, very aggressive in terms of their selling strategies. So there is Margaritaville in Cancun, Mexico, and of course the place is crowded. Beautiful people, beautiful atmosphere, nice clean air. I love it already. Looking forward to staying here in Mexico. There are many options to choose from. I'm choosing to take the Autobus. I hear that it's quite reliable. It takes you downtown, and from downtown you can get a taxi cab. So I'm now on the Autobus on the way down to Cancun, the central area of Cancun, where I'll take a taxi cab from there to the hotel where I'll be staying. I'll share more about that hotel once I have checked in, experienced the service and the facilities. I'll do a review on that and share that with you as well. As you can see, the place is beautiful, green, pretty clean. I realize that the streets are really clean and there is not much traffic. It's a Sunday, so there is not much traffic along the way, but you can see that the place is well maintained, well kept. We could see workmen all around, busy. Though it was a Sunday morning, even construction workers were out doing what they needed to do to make an honest living. This is another section of the Adobus terminal. So they took us from the airport terminus to this section where they would have other passengers embarking and disembarking along the way, just giving you a little view of the inside of the bus. Very, very similar to the Knutsford Express coach service in Jamaica. It's a beautiful Sunday morning in Mexico, Cancun, Mexico. We're off to an epic sabbatical, flying straight from Miami to Mexico. It's under 2 hours. It took under 2 hours to fly from Miami to Mexico, just a little bit over an hour. We landed in Cancun, as I said before, on a chill Sunday morning, and the airport was buzzing. The energy hits you right away. As soon as you get into the arrival corridor, you're greeted, well, more like surrounded by passionate salespeople selling everything from jungle adventures to beach cruises to all-inclusive getaways. It's a little intense, but super lively and interesting. Though the salespeople came across as being quite aggressive in their sales strategy, they are super friendly. The people in general are quite friendly, just doing their thing. So take your time, smile, be polite, and grab a brochure if something catches your eye. But make sure to think about what you're purchasing before you begin to spend your money. From the airport, the Adobus, which is air conditioned and comfortable, drops you at the downtown terminal where you've got two options. You can grab a chartered taxi waiting right there, or you can head to the outskirts of the terminal and hail a regular cab. Either way, you'll be at your accommodation in no time, depending on where you're staying, because some of the hotels are a little way from the center of the town, like the one I'm staying at. Some hotels, like the one I stayed at, El Huelha in Cancun, Jesus Martinez, it is a little distance from the center of the town. And so if I wanted to go and get snacks, fruits, vegetables, if you are a healthy eater, you want to have your juices, your water, etc., then it means that it would cost you a pretty penny. So make sure to travel with your snacks, travel with your disinfectant wipes, travel with your diffusers if possible. I traveled with my peppermint and lemongrass to make the place a little bit more habitable. I love when the place smells fresh and the air is clean. So you may want to make sure that you travel with your supplies. I traveled also with my teas so that I would be able to have my teas, because I'm Jamaican and we drink tea in the morning. So you want to make sure that you have items to make your tea. Unfortunately, at El Huelha, there was no warmer or kettle to make tea. So if you wanted hot water, you had to go down to the restaurant to get hot water. You have to go down to get breakfast. There are no phones in the rooms, but they say that you can make your request via WhatsApp. But because of the language differences, I walked down to the restaurant to order what I need. The food is a little pricey. Grilled chicken, I had breaded chicken with fries and a small portion of vegetables, and that was $23. I had some tacos the night before, that was $17, and that's US dollars. So the items are a little pricey. They have snacks from $3 US to $5 US, Cheetos, cookies, Pavarones, etc. So think about what you may want to have while you are here, a long distance from the center of the town where you can go shopping, a long distance from the supermarkets. So make sure to have your supplies to tide you over while you are staying at a resort like this that is somewhat remote. There are other hotels and facilities, accommodation facilities, that are more central in terms of closeness to shopping areas. So you may want to do your research and check on that carefully before you book. LOL Ha is a boutique hotel, and so there are not very many rooms. It's not noisy at all. It's pretty quiet. They have a clean swimming pool. It is adjacent to the restaurant, so of course you can always grab a bite after you've chilled in the pool for a while, or by the poolside for a while. The employees are pretty courteous. They are helpful. They have a good service attitude. It appears also that the managers themselves are highly involved in the service process, so they will not keep you waiting for long. The food is cooked to order. It's a little bit bland, so if you like spicy food, you probably want to try to travel with your sauces, maybe your hot pepper if you like pepper, and other sauces. The preparation of the food also, I find that the meat is not well done. In Jamaica, we tend to cook spicy. We tend to like our meats well done. I find that the meat is not well done. So, for example, the breaded chicken, I expected that it would be more well done, but it wasn't. But I'll see what they have today and share that information with you. The taco shells are more like wraps. They are very soft. I was expecting the kind of harder taco shells that I've gotten at Mexican restaurants, both in Jamaica and in the US, but these were very, very soft, like wraps. So that was that. Sweet pepper, tomatoes, etc. was provided, and a little bit of avocado dip and something else. They appear to use vinegar quite a bit, so I tasted vinegar in all of the items that I ordered. Cancun is more than just beach parties and resort life. It's a city with a real hustle and heart. Tourism fuels a lot of the economy here, but there's also agriculture, fishing, construction, you name it. The people, oh wow, they are incredibly courteous, hardworking, and genuinely kind. Most locals are not bilingual, remember, so you may want to keep your translation app handy, or just learn a few Spanish phrases. It really helps to break the ice and make them more comfortable communicating with you. If you're planning a trip to Mexico, Cancun is an amazing getaway. Beautiful views, welcoming people, rich culture, and everything is just a flight away. Stay tuned, because this journey is just getting started. I love you, and Jesus Christ loves you even more. Enjoy the sights and scenes of Cancun and different parts of Mexico as we take this journey together to celebrate 10,000 subscribers on CJASVI Vlogs and Inspiration. I will spend some time during this sabbatical to complete a number of other initiatives that are in the pipeline. Thank you for being a part of the CJASVI Vlogs and Inspiration family. The cost on the Adabus from the airport to downtown Cancun to get the taxi cab to the hotel was 140 pesos. That is equivalent to just under $10 US. The taxi driver recommended by the LOL Ha Hotel was charging me just over $40 US for the pickup, but I used the Adabus and then got a taxi cab from the terminus to LOL Ha for $20 US. So you have to shop around. Finally arrived and checked in at the LOL Ha. Here we go. At LOL Ha in Cancun, Mexico, and this is what the room looks like. Very artistic setting, design. I'll take you on the outside in a minute. Let me give you a tour. It's air conditioned. This is the bathroom facility. Face basin. checking in, exhausted after a long layover and all of the challenges. I really didn't appreciate that noise, but it didn't last for long. I'm not sure what they were drilling at the time. I'd highly recommend that you travel with Dettol and rubber sandals to wear in the bath. The bathroom looked clean, but because of the type of tiles, it was difficult to determine if they were really clean. So I made sure to bathe in my rubber sandals. This is the patio, and this is the view from the patio. The restaurant is just across from the swimming pool right there. So this is it. The LOL in Mexico. Time had come for me to check out of the LOL. So there I am, leaving the room, getting ready to head over to the Yellow Capsule in a more central area of Cancun, where I could get around to get what I needed to get rather than being in this remote area. It served me well though, because I had a great opportunity to rest because of how quiet and serene the environment was there. So I would recommend it for persons who really just want to take some time away from the maddening crowd and rest. This was a beautiful, quaint design on the elevator door. It is not an old door, but it was a design because the LOL is an eco-friendly property. So they have those quaint designs all across the property. It's bye-bye, LOL. Thank you very much. Good morning. Good morning.
Come in.
Yes, hi.
Yeah.
How are you? Hi. So I'm saying goodbye to this beautiful place, El Huelha, in Cancun, Mexico. That's the property. Beautiful property. So this was my very punctual and courteous driver, Walter. If you plan on traveling to Mexico, reach out to me and I'll share his number with you. And from the airport in Mexico, particularly in Cancun, Mexico.
Hi, how you doing? How are you, people?
You can just imagine how remote the LOL is by the distance we have to travel from there to the Yellow Capsule where I'm staying next.
Here in Mexico?
Yes.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Like it?
Love it. I have a lot of Mexican friends in Jamaica. They work with the Spanish hotels in Jamaica.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Yeah, I have a couple friends that work in different countries.
Yes.
And they've moved from, in different countries for, I don't know what exactly doing, but
Yes.
his boss, they're moving all the time for different hotels.
Yes. Yes.
All to the South America and all.
Yes, and we have a lot of them in Jamaica, and they're very nice.
Yeah.
So I told them that I'm going to come and see their country because they love my country, so I want to see whether or not I would
Yeah.
love their country, and I love it here. It's nice. I called them back and I told them, oh my God, I love it. Really love it. It's nice. Just focusing on an online ministry that I have.
Yeah, good.
CJASVI Vlogs and Inspiration on YouTube.
Yeah.
So streamlining everything. I should have done this. I haven't taken a vacation in 38 years.
Oh my
A
God.
proper vacation in
You're taking
38
so long.
years. So this is it.
You make a good decision to come on this side to the wall.
It's relaxing. So relaxing. So relaxing. But I need to be near the market where I can get fruits and
Okay.
vegetables and natural
Okay.
foods.
When I leave you in
Yes.
the hotel,
Yes.
there's close to there's a Walmart.
Yes.
You can buy fruit or whatever you
Beautiful.
have
Beautiful.
to buy. Yeah.
I can walk it.
You can walk. Yeah,
Awesome.
there's not too far away. Probably 200 meters.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's in the same place to the hotel.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Thank you.
And you have a restaurant right there or whatever you want to do it.
Beautiful.
You have donuts to the side to the hotels.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, good. I could retire here. I love it.
Yeah, you know what? A lot of people from Canada,
Yes.
the retired people,
Yes.
come to live in a small town, probably 30 minutes from here. They call it Puerto Morelos.
Yes.
So a lot of people come to buy a house over there and live over
Yes.
there. There's a small,
Yes.
close to the beach,
Mhm.
and I mean nothing crazy, you know?
Yes.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. I'm going to be going to Merida. I'm going to be going to Cozumel. I'm going to go take the other bus
Okay.
and tour.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm going to tour all over.
Mhm. Okay. Awesome.
Yes. I think my friend also mentioned Isla Mujeres.
Isla Mujeres?
Yes.
Well, Isla Mujeres, there's the county.
Yes.
Isla Mujeres is like an island.
Yes.
But Isla Mujeres is the name to the county.
Yes.
And this side to Cancun,
Yeah.
there's the county to Isla Mujeres too.
Okay.
Yeah. For you go to the Isla Mujeres, you go to take the ferry right here.
Yes.
Yeah. It's taking you probably 30, 40 minutes
Yes.
to get there.
Yes. So I'm really going to explore Mexico.
Yeah. And you need to go to Bacalar.
Yes.
Yeah, you know Bacalar?
Okay, tell me about it.
Bacalar, that's the beautiful lake. When I'm close to there, my hometown, I live close to there.
Okay.
When there's really sunny days,
Yes.
they call it La Laguna de los Siete Colores.
Oh my
You know Spanish too, right?
Colors, yes.
See?
Yes,
Okay.
many colors.
Yeah, there are many colors.
Oh my God.
When there's sunny day, that's beautiful.
Beautiful.
Yeah, when you have change or when you're coming back,
Yes.
and you have to go over there.
Yes,
And you
I
have to
will.
go to the Chichen Itza.
Yes. I'm making a note of it, so that's awesome. I will.
Right here, there's this street. The name is Guayacán. Yeah, there's in this side to Cancun, pretty much there's like rich people live.
Yes.
Yeah, because it's a nice house, private house.
Yes.
Yeah, big houses.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
All this one pretty much is all new from the Cancun.
Oh.
Yeah, pretty new.
Wow. A lot of investments.
Yeah, this grew up too fast. I live in Cancun almost 9 years,
Yes.
and I see a lot of people coming to work.
It must be very expensive to rent.
And this size?
Yes.
Yes. Really expensive.
Is it safe?
Where this side?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really safe. You know, every city they have the dangerous place, you know.
Yes.
But in this place, that's really safe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there a beach nearby?
What you say? Beach?
Yes.
You have to go that way
Okay.
into the downtown to Cancun,
Yes.
or take the bus.
Yes.
They take you all the way to the beach.
Okay.
The place I leave you, you see the brown
Yes.
building. I leave you right there.
Okay.
And the Sam's Club is right here.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
You can walk.
So I have now arrived at the yellow capsule in Mexico.
The hotel Yellow House. Are you?
So I was met by the security guard, who is also acting as the porter, assisting me with my luggage. That was pretty nice. There was absolutely no delay. Immediately as I came out of the taxi, he came and grabbed my bag to escort me up to the reception desk. Thank you. Yes. I'm Colette. You are? ¿Cómo se llama?
Alex.
Me llamo Colette.
Police.
Colette.
Correct.
Colette.
United States.
Yeah, Jamaica.
I work in San Jose, California.
Oh, wow.
10 years.
How long ago was that? Long time ago?
No. Another.
Gracias. Gracias. Good morning. So I have finally arrived.
Aquí una huésped. Hola, hola.
Hi, good afternoon. How are you?
How are you?
I'm good. I'm Colette. I have reservations.
Okay, just the check-in start at 1 p.m.
Okay.
And you can leave me your luggage here if you want, and if you want to go for something to eat, it's okay. And at 1 p.m. I can do your check-in.
Okay. All right. In a minute.
Yeah, you can leave me your stuff here if you
Okay.
want.
Okay.
¿Cómo estás, David?
Gracias, señor.
Okay.
I'll see you later. See you later. This is for you, my VIPs. God bless you. Have a beautiful, God-blessed day. This is the day that the Lord hath made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. Stay tuned for more, God willing. Bye.